Hey fellas, so this video would definitely be a lot more different from my usual slop and a lot more serious and direct, which I don't even want to make this video. That's how, disgusting it is. I don't want to. I have had to re-record this intro many times because I can't find the right words to make this, watchable without saying something wrong that will either get me attacked or get me, reported. And, just, can Forsaken ever heal? That's the topic. That's what I want to talk about. That's what you're here for. Can it heal? And the answer is probably not, ever. Because the devs are terrible when it comes to certain things, and the fandom is even worse. And so we'll be going over those topics, and hopefully this can provide insight, and hopefully make Forsaken realize their mistakes if this video ever gets popular, if this video ever reaches out, if this video is pushed out by the algorithm. So, let's begin. So the Roblox game Forsaken. A lot of us play it, a lot of us don't. A lot of us like it, a lot of us hate it. But when it comes to the gameplay, it's really fun, honestly, and it's a great game. If you watch my channel regularly, you know I make a lot of Forsaken content, and you know I love the game. So to begin, I'm going to show a conversation that I had with my friend for the sake of this video, based on points about the dev team and the fandom. So I started off, simple. What's your topic on if or if not Forsaken can heal? And he went off that he thinks that neither the game nor the community can heal. And honestly, that's based in most people's eyes. Honestly, the game can... I mean, I like the game, so honestly, I disagree with that point. But, a lot of people think that the game can't heal along with the fandom. And other points, as such stated, Hitoko and Basil, they were still directing funds to Soul, who was, if you caught up and were up to date, was exposed to be a predator with also many other very heinous and very disgusting acts, which in the mind of anyone who has or hasn't played Forsaken is honestly, that's just anyone's opinion. Anyone, if you ask someone that exact same question, they would probably say the exact same thing. They were directing 25% of the funds to Soul, and even after he was exposed and passed down ownership to Hitoko and Basil, and the way that things have gone from there is terrible. And so then I asked him on his perspective if he had to say something on a topic of if Forsaken can heal, and this is what he said. The top part of what he said, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, already happened, and the person sold the game to, sold the game back to Hitoko and Basil. But his second topic, which honestly I agree with completely, is just remove Hitoko and Basil from their position as the owners of Forsaken and give it to people who have no relation to Soul. That is completely... I agree with that completely. And anyone would agree with that. They still... I'm pretty sure they still talk with Soul, even though after he was exposed for being a literal child predator. And for the community and fandom side, he has, if you paused and read, he has no idea. He did play Forsaken. He has a few days of playtime. He has experience with the game, but he's been out of the loop for a long time, so... but he has no point on the community, which for the community and fandom, we'll get to later. So then I asked my other good friend, who also plays Forsaken, on his topic on if Forsaken can heal or not. And this is what he said. Just a flat out 2 letters, no. Because he claims that everything about Forsaken is wrong, and they brainwash you with updates and a rushed out killer, all because of drama involving Soul, which personally I agree with, honestly. And that everything is bad except the game itself, which I also agree with. Forsaken's awesome, just everything about it is wrong. And so then I asked another friend on if they think Forsaken can heal or not, and they said this. That it could heal, but if the game keeps heading in the way that it is, like the devs being harassed, which, for example, they put Soiji guest in Colors and Electricity, which, if you didn't know, Soiji, being a dev for Forsaken, had their character put into the game as a skin for guest, and it had a custom kill animation with Colors and Electricity. And everyone that learned about this got super mad and harassed Soij and the devs for adding another self-implementation of a dev's original character with a custom kill animation for a skin that just got a quick redesign rather than actually balancing the update properly. And like I said, the community got mad. They started harassing Soj and the devs because the community is just like that, and they enjoy harassing and insulting the devs of the game you literally enjoy playing over something so small and insignificant. And more recently, they decided to fire a skin modeler, which led to even more backlash and hate to the devs. Now let's branch off to the topic of the fandom. The fandom for the game is honestly really disgusting, and I hate it a lot because they ship every single character in the game, male or not, which I really don't care about ships, and they're fine. Ship characters all you want. I don't care. I won't I don't care. But when it comes to the way that they do it, that's where it becomes disgusting. That's where I care. And one of the biggest culprits that you see these types of videos in, these fan animations, are either like TikTok or Forsaken meme videos on YouTube. And honestly, I saw one recently where it was literally Mafioso pinning Chance against a wall. Both were blushing, and they were saying things in the animation that I don't even want to say. I don't want to say it. It was disgusting. And when it comes to a game with a targeted audience for kids, which play and watch the content made about Forsaken, and they are exposed to that, that is literally, you can practically just label it as porn. It is porn. And it's bad, because kids are being exposed to that, and it's genuinely disgusting. I will show example of this, blurred in some parts and censored, but I'll just show to like give an example of what I'm talking about. I have 0 words, because for those who don't know, Cool Kid in the game lore is a child, a literal child, and this person decided to take said child into what is essentially and give them ranch dressing in certain areas on both characters. That's what was censored. Ranch dressing. Yeah. And also, to those who don't know, before you start going, oh, but Cool Kid's a killer, why is he a child? He thinks he's playing tag. That's like lore. He thinks he's playing tag, and that's why he kills, and that's why he's a killer. And it's just the fandom and the way that they sexualize characters and the way that they make fan art. Like, people feminize the characters. I have seen people who take, like, my best example is Elliot. Elliot is, like, one of, like, the most feminized characters. And they turn him into a girl, and then they use said girl character in fan animations of what is also essentially. And so, to take these characters and to do these things to these characters, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And, like, I still play the game, though, because the gameplay is fun. I find it fun. But when it comes to the community and the way that they harass and attack the devs over, like, the littlest things, and the way that they, like, feminize and sexualize the characters, it's just wrong and disgusting. And they really need to, like, either just get a life or get therapy. Get therapy. Like, get some help. There's people that can help you, you know. And so, that is the video. I really didn't want to make this. If you watched all the way through the end, thank you. And I hope that you can, like, share the video, I guess, spread awareness. So, can Forsaken heal? Probably yes, probably not, or maybe not completely. And see you in the next one.